So learning how to trade support zones, it isn't just about money. It's about mindset. Hey, Chosen Wealth family, welcome back, welcome back. Today, we're going to uncover a secret that every great trader knows. This is how to trade the support zones. Now, I know that might sound like something super technical at first, but by the end of this video, you and your kids will understand exactly what it means and how it can help you spot when the market is getting ready to make a big move. So let's jump in this together. All right. So picture this. Imagine you're bouncing a basketball. Every time you drop it, it hits the floor and then bounce and comes right back up. That's the floor. And that's what keeping the ball from falling through. That's what traders call a support zone. It's like a strong floor where prices stop falling and start bouncing back up again. Now, on the other hand, if prices keep rising and hitting a ceiling before dropping down, well, that ceiling is called resistance. But today, we're going to be focusing on the floor, the support zone. And before we go any further, like, share, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend if you're getting any value from this video or the video so far. But let's get back to this. Let's take a look at the chart right here. We start with what's called a major uptrend. That just means the price has been going up for a while. It's kind of like climbing a hill. But then something happens. Maybe people start taking profits, or some news causes some fear and the price begins to drop. That's when we enter a major downtrend. It's like sliding down the other side of the hill. Now, here is the key. When prices fall, they don't fall forever. At some point, they reach a level where buyers say, wait a second, this is a great deal. That's what we call the demand zone. Now, in simple terms, the demand zone is like the sales rack at your favorite store. When prices hit that zone, buyers rush in because they see value. So what happens next? The price starts to begin to rise. Now, traders pay very close attention to this. When they see a price bounce up from that demand zone, it can be an early sign that the market might be turning around. But smart traders, they don't just guess. They wait for confirmation. Now, what's confirmation? I'm happy you asked. It's like when your parents say, don't just assume dinner's ready. Wait until I call you to the table. Confirmation means waiting until the market proves that it's ready to go back up. So here is how traders do it. After the market bounces off of the demand zone, they look for something called a break of structure, better known as BOS. And all that simply means is the price climbs high enough to break past its previous high point. Imagine the market saying, I'm done going down, I'm moving up again. And when that happens, it's like the market giving you a thumbs up that a new trend might be starting. Now let's connect this to something easy to remember. Think of the demand zone as a trampoline. Every time you fall down towards it, the trampoline catches you and launches you right back up. But here is the trick. Not every bounce means a full jump. Sometimes it's just a little hop before dropping again. That's why traders wait for confirmation. The real break of structure that tells them, yes, this bounce is strong. And once that happens, traders often enter their trade after the break and confirmation, not before. Why? Because they want to trade with proof, not guesses. Let's look at the textbook version. That W pattern you see on this chart, you see how it goes down once, bounces up, goes down again, but not as low this time, and then pushes back up strong? That W shape is one of the clearest signs of a support zone working perfectly. It's like the market is saying, I tested the floor before, and it's holding strong. That's why traders love this setup. It's easy to spot and it often leads to a big upward moves. So let's recap everything we just learned. And I'll make it super simple so even our young traders at home can follow along. Step one, the market goes up. That's a major uptrend. Step two, the market falls. That's a major downtrend. Step three, prices hit a demand zone where buyers see value. Step four, the market starts bouncing off that floor. Step five, wait for confirmation. When the price breaks the old high, that's the break of structure. Step six, once confirmed, traders enter their trade because it's likely to start a new uptrend. It's that simple. Now let's relate this to real life for all of the kids watching, because money lessons always stick better when they make sense in your world. Think of it like this. Let's say your favorite sneaker costs $120, but every few months they go on sale for $80. Now, if you're smart, you're not buying them at $120 every time, right? You're waiting for that sale, that discount zone, because that's where the best deal is. That's exactly how professional traders think. They wait for the price to drop into the demand zone, quote unquote. Then they buy when everyone else is scared. Now that is just called being a wise investor. And parents, this is the mindset we want to pass down to our kids. We don't chase prices when they're high. We wait patiently for the value zones, the support in both the market and in life. You see, support zones aren't just about charts. They teach us patience, confidence, and strategy. Because just like trading, life has its ups and downs. You'll have your major uptrends, those winning streaks, and you'll also have those downtrends where things don't go as planned. But when you hit your support zone, that's your foundation. That's your family, your education, your faith, your community that lift you back up when life dips. So learning how to trade support zones, it isn't just about money. It's about mindset. So let's finish with a quick mini challenge for the young investors out there. Next time you're watching a stock chart, a crypto price, or even following the price of your favorite sneakers online, see if you can spot a support zone, a place where price keeps bouncing right back up. Draw that floor line and see how often it holds. You'll be much surprised because the market tells stories every day if you learn to listen. So there you have it. That's how to trade a support zone. Start by watching the demand zone. Wait for confirmation and trade with confidence, not emotion. And if you and your family enjoyed this lesson, hit that like button, subscribe to Children of Wealth, and share this video with another family that's learning how to build wealth together. Remember, wealth starts with wisdom, and wisdom starts with understanding how the market moves. This is Dre Mudaris signing off, reminding you, just like life, every dip is just a setup for a stronger comeback. I'll see y'all on the next one. All right, so before you click off, let me say this. Most people do not lose money in the market because they're lazy. They lose because nobody ever gave them a simple system to follow. They're guessing, chasing hype, buying late, selling early, and calling it investing, when in reality it's just emotions. So if you want a real shortcut, not just a get rich quick scheme, but a clear roadmap, go to childrenofwealth.com/stocks bundle. I've got an exclusive deal waiting for you to grab the digital copies of Chris Charts the Market and Tor's Option Strategy. Now here's why it matters. You see, Chris Charts the Market is going to help you actually see what the market is doing, how to read direction, spot smarter entries, and stop feeling lost every time you open an app. And Tor's Option Strategy, that's going to break down options in a way that's practical. So you're not just hearing scary words like calls and puts, you're actually learning how strategy works, how risk works, and how to move with intention. So if you've been watching videos but still feel like you don't have a plan, this is your plan. Go to childrenofwealth.com/stocks bundle right now. Lock in this exclusive deal and start building skill. Because once you had a skill, you don't need luck. I'll see you guys inside.